This popular influencer has been allegedly charged with breaking the internet after recent eye-popping content that was released directly on their social media platforms. More on this later.
Well, the Ukrainians have a right to fight back.
I don't do paper, though.
I don't care if you do paper or not. I'm looking for revolutionaries. I'm looking for people who want to take this whole system down.
Bro, I'm a veteran. Like, do you need me?
What kind of veteran are you?
Bro, I served in Nuketown.
Well, I think it's better to serve and fight in the powers, fucking over the system.
Bro, give me a Glock and a Hellcat.
Take a look at this.
Bro, but I don't do paper, though. I just told you that.
Dude, then get away. We don't need people who aren't serious. If you're not serious,
I'm serious, but I don't do paper, bro. You're literally killing the environment.
We're moving on. You go ahead, have your lunch.
No, bro, I'm going to class.
Go
I'm a scholar.
Go to class.
Breaking news. Shots were fired at Trump National Golf Course in West Palm Beach, Florida. Donald Trump is safe and was rushed out of there after they were heard. This comes 2 months after the one at the rally in Pennsylvania.
Breaking news on the gunfire reported near Donald Trump in Florida. The FBI released a statement saying it is, quote, investigating what appears to be an attempted assassination of former President Trump. Trump's campaign says he is safe and the authorities have one person in custody. Donald Trump was golfing at his club in West Palm Beach and took cover after shots were heard in his vicinity around 2 p.m. Eastern time. Senior law enforcement officials say Secret Service spotted a man with a weapon outside the golf course fence and opened fire. An AR-style rifle was recovered at the scene, as well as a backpack. Trump has now left the golf club. His motorcade is seen here heading back to Mar-a-Lago a short while ago. And both President Biden and Vice President Harris have been briefed on the matter.
And what they said was that the Secret Service, basically, when Trump is golfing, they travel one or two holes ahead of him in a protective measure. And a Secret Service agent was able to see the barrel of the rifle, that AK-47 that they later found in the bushes, sticking out from those bushes, and then engaged with this person, who then dropped the gun, apparently, and ran and jumped into what they said was a black Nissan. A witness was later able to confirm that, yes, the person they later apprehended in that Nissan was the person they saw running out of the bushes. And Wolf, they said that they found in the bushes not only that AK-47 gun with the scope, as you noted there, but also 2 backpacks and a GoPro that the sheriff then followed up and said was attached to the fence. So the person apparently intent on recording whatever was happening there in that. And it's just remarkable that an agent was able to see that rifle barrel to engage with this person before Donald Trump came up to that hole on this golf course. They said the Secret Service did exactly what they should. That person is in custody.
Mr. President!
In the area of the shooting, sources say they recovered a backpack and a semi-automatic rifle. It was described as an AK-47 in the preliminary reporting, and a GoPro camera. The last piece is very interesting because it suggests, if there was such a camera there, that this individual may have wanted to record himself in a first person doing the shooting. So a lot of questions to be answered. Is the suspect, they have the right person? Is that the right car? You know, the weapon that they have has to be processed for evidence and ballistics. If there's video on that camera, if in fact it was recovered as we are told, what will that tell them? But that is what we are seeing right now.
I want to bring us this breaking information. Our desk here at News Nation just sending this out. Reportable that Routh was convicted in 2002 of possessing a weapon of mass destruction. This is according to online North Carolina Department of Adult Correction records. The records not providing any further details about that case. But again, 2002, possessing a weapon of mass destruction. He was convicted of that. This is the first sort of fleshed out information we're hearing about any sort of prior record records if this man was known to law enforcement before this. But, you know, Brian, is there anything else that we are learning about a motive, suspect's age, where he lives at this time?
Well, we know they're going over his social media right now, and I spoke with the state attorney who we're going to have live on in the hour, later on in the hour, who said that they were in the process of securing search warrants for his car, for all of his electronic devices. You imagine they want to go through the phone, they want to go through the computers, also trying to secure a search warrant for his residence. Where that is at this point, we have not been told. But that is a big development that you just said, Natasha, the fact that he has a serious criminal history. I mean, that's a serious charge from 2022. I guess not terribly shocking when you consider what he did out here at the golf club behind me, and came very, very close to being able to kill former President Trump. Again, the former president was just 300 to 500 yards from where this man was set up and had his gun sticking through the fence.
Yeah, that is such a good point, Brian. And again, as you mentioned, a very serious conviction. There were 2002 possessing a weapon of mass destruction. I do want to bring in Jennifer Coffendorfer in just a moment, but you know, before we do that, Brian, can you sort of provide the context of this golf course for us? How chilling is it how close this gunman got to Mr. Trump today? 300 to 500 yards.
Yeah, this is Trump's golf course. I mean, it's the Trump International Golf Club. They've got the whole area shut down behind me, a massive police perimeter right now, but it's just a couple of miles from Mar-a-Lago. And this is a place that the former president frequents on the regular. You know, he lives at Mar-a-Lago on the beach, and he comes in a couple of miles inland to his golf club to golf pretty regularly. And they've got a system in place to keep it secure here. It's not like this is a rally in a random location where he's gone for the first time. This is a place he comes quite often with his family, with other politicians to play golf. So there's a system, and what they do is they create a perimeter around him while he's golfing. They don't secure the entire golf course, but Secret Service secures the hole or two holes in front of him. And as he's progressing through his game, they are securing the area in front of him. And we are told it was a Secret Service agent at the hole ahead of him doing his job, securing the perimeter, and that is when he spotted the gunman in the brush, which is amazing because you saw the picture. I mean, it's a wooded area. It's a wooded fence line. It's hard to see. And thankfully, that Secret Service agent was able to spot the gunman, or this could have been a much more tragic situation, Natasha.
Yeah, understood. Brian Enton, stand by with us.
That a Secret Service special agent who was an official site agent for July 13 Butler, PA rally is under investigation for posting videos and photos for protective assignments to social media. July 27, 2024, a Secret Service agent covered the security camera of a local salon in Pittsburgh, Massachusetts before an event featuring Kamala Harris where the salon was closed, but opened it up without approval and utilizing restrooms for an hour and a half while the building security alarm was going off. July 2nd, 2023, it was reported that a former Secret Service Director Cheadle and senior agency leader sought to destroy the cocaine found in the White House in July of 2024. The evidence was not destroyed due to pushback in individuals in the Secret Service Forensic Service divisions. May 2024, a man enters the U.S. Secret Service Miami field office through a propped open door and was not removed from the building until the following morning. April 24, 2024, a special agent assigned to Harris's detail had a mental breakdown where the agent is reported to have physically attacked the commanding agent in charge at the base after verbal disputes with other agents. Sometimes during 2023 and 2024, at least two people breached President Obama's Hawaii residence, though the president wasn't there at the residence. His two daughters were on premise at the time. April 2023, a drunken intruder entered the home of National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan in the middle of the night. The man was able to gain access to Sullivan's home despite 24/7 Secret Service protective services in Sullivan due to the sensitive nature of his position. Now, I want to go back to a comment that you made, Mr. Bongino, where you said none of these problems are new. I think just the list of those that I've just mentioned shows that this is not a new problem, but it's existed for quite a while. And with a $3 billion annual budget, I would think that we would start evaluating those mistakes to make those corrective actions. Would you agree with the things that I've listed, with the budget that is allocated, that there should be a much better provision of security for protectees than what you're seeing today?
Oh, there's zero dispute about this. You know, Mr. Prince's company had accountability. People fire him and find a new company if he lost a protectee. You can't fire the Secret Service. 18 U.S.C. 3056, they're obligated to protect him. The Secret Service has a culture problem, Congressman. I was an instructor in our training academy in Beltsville, Maryland for 3 years. I ran operations over there, taught investigations over there, spent a little time in the control tactics unit. I was there for 3 years. Unfortunately, I can't count on one hand. I would need probably two in toes as well to count how many agents who could not meet even basic protective functioning skills and criminal investigative skills, but who met other criteria completely irrelevant to job performance, who were pushed through and told with a wink and a nod, this woman or man needs to graduate. Well, why? They're clearly incompetent. Every instructor who's encountered this person has said this person's incompetent, to the point where in judgment drills, they're killing the protectee in the judgment drills. That's kind of not what we do. You're not supposed to shoot the protectee yourself in a simunition drill. And you would say things, you would hear things, excuse me, from special agents in charge. And I encourage you all to look into this, about how the training center works and how they graduate students, where they would say, well, that person files a lot of complaints, like EEO complaints. Okay, well, are they real? That sounds serious. Sounds like a serious thing to me. I take that stuff seriously. And they would say, well, they file them enough that it's become a nuisance and they're not really legitimate. But because this person files a lot of complaints, we need to graduate them. Some of those people now, matter of fact, not just a few, but many are out on protective assignments now. And again, this
what
is
you're saying is that DEI plays a major role, not meritocracy, with regards to the current culture that has been fostered.
No, not a. No, the major role. The Secret Service right now is dominated by D. It's not a role. It's the, you ask agents on the president.
I think everyone's heard me say before, DEI equals DIE. You know, DEI stands for.
And listen, man, there was a lot. Crazy. A lot happened during this forum that I would suggest you guys go check out. But I wanted to show these parts of the opening statements from Dan Bongino, former Secret Service agent who has a show on Rumble. Probably the #1 show on Rumble. I know he surpassed a lot of people from his show where he drops a lot of gems over there. So, but this whole forum really was eye-opening. I was watching it. I know Trump spoke earlier during that, which is probably why they cut it off. But it is pretty crazy that the biggest part of this, before we go, if you haven't smashed the like button, smash the like button, is the culture problem that he's talking about. The culture problem and the fact that these problems aren't new. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do, man. The Secret Service failures. Yeah. You guys let me know what you think about all of this. A lot of gems dropped during this video from former Secret Service agents, congressmen who have a forum to basically expose to the world exactly what happened. And it's a continuation. So smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I love y'all. And yeah, you'll be seeing this video everywhere. So glad you guys are here checking it out with me. A lot of people don't even know this happened today. So make sure to spread the word and let the people know that. See you guys in the next one.
And attempted assassination. We did hear three things today. I'm glad that we did. Number one, that the former president is safe. Number two, that the suspect that they believe is responsible has been apprehended. And number three, they don't believe that there are any accomplices. Now let me say this, we've seen during the press conference, the federal, state, and local agencies working together. They've been working together before this tragic incident. They will continue to work together to figure out, they believe they know the who, but the why. How is this able to happen? If there are others who were involved in any plotting or plans to harm the former president, and we've heard a lot today, but then it seems like we have not heard much. They have a lot of work to do, but we know they will continue to beat the bushes, if you will, and burn the midnight oil to find out how this, what the FBI is calling an attempted assassination, is able to occur today.
Congressman, you know, in the press conference.
Trump's shooting right now. Let's see if we can hit the green. Oh, he shanked it. Oh my God, I got that on video.
They say my speakers slap harder than Obama's. Listen to this.
Your iPad is connected to these?
Yeah, listen. Pretty cool, huh?
So cool.
I know.
That's a great shot. They get to drive on the green? They get to drive on the green? No fucking way!
Right to his ball like a ball.
Built a golf course just to miss this green.
It's an easy one to miss.
That swing looks a little broken. Was it made in China?
I don't know. Not too much is made.
Yeah.
What would your followers say if you hit this left?
Oh!
There we go.
I don't know about that, guys.
Oh!
A little short, kind of like your
You almost
second
had it.
term.
On a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked.
Look at that. See that just grows. See the trees in there? They grow naturally. They grow naturally. You can take them, put them out here. You have the nicest trees in the country.
Unbelievable.
That's a maple right there.
I love it.
Just grows. You know why? It's a very vibrant part of the world. I don't care what, right?
I agree.
And I do a little cut, but the little hook is still prettier.
Yep.
You're right up here. Oh,
Right there.
looky.
Do you have that?
Well, I have a great playlist.
Playlist.
I have a playlist. It's all good stuff.
Yeah.
It's too old for you. We'll play this when we're finished breaking this record, if that ever happens.
Time to say goodbye. I love it.
Now.
Thank you so much.
The ones that weren't taken by Afghanistan. There you go. The ones that Biden did.
Exactly.
We need you back.
We need you back, sir.
Please come back, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Good shot.
That's right.